Alright, people, about to walk up Wingfield Road, so why not do an astrology video? On April 18th, Mars is going to be entering Leo. Yes, Mars is going to be entering Leo. Leo is the sign of the sun, and well, Mars, let me see if I can get a lift up the road. As you could see, I didn't get a lift up the road. Anyway, again, Mars is this planet of war, the god of war. Mars is there to carry out the obligations and duties of the sun. Mars is like the gas. Mars is the will, the motivation, the energy, the aggression, the force, the vitality that is needed to do whatever we need to do. Yeah? And so, Mars being in Leo, let's talk about Leo. Leo being the sign of the sun. And what does the sun like to do? Big up King. The sun likes to shine. The sun likes to shine. That's it. And so, during Leo time, it's time to shine. It's time to entertain. It's time to perform. It's time to be the center stage, aka carry out the duties and responsibilities of the sun. And what does the sun do? The sun is shining and it has center stage. So Leos like to take center stage. So Mars being in Leo is gonna give us the gas, give us the fuel, give us the energy, give us the drive for us to be center stage. Now, center stage doesn't necessarily have to be on, a grand magnitude like an actor, performer, singer, an athlete, or anything like this. It just means the center stage of whatever you like to get yourself involved in. So let's say you're chatty patty, you like gossiping. Well, Mars in Leo, you're about to be the center stage of gossiping and being a chatty patty. Let's say getting money is your thing, like making money. Mars in Leo, you're gonna be the center stage of making money. It's gonna give you the drive and the energy to really go and be the center stage, be the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Yes, King, big up. All right. Let's say you like, I don't know, learning, reading books, educating yourself. Again, Mars in Leo is giving you that extra drive to just read as many books as possible for you to outdo your book reading record. And you could just put this analogy across the whole spectrum and just realize that Mars is the gas to do the actions of the sun. Yeah? So whatever your sun sign is, what house is it, house it's in, and whatever you like to do, whatever circumstance or situation you like to be heavily involved in the thick of it, right in the mix, right in the center of the commotion or of the whatever it is. Mars in Leo, center stage. No, this could be positive, this could be negative. Because again, it just depends on what mix you like to be in, you know what I'm saying? What you like to mix yourself in, get yourself involved in. Mars again is planet of war, god of war. Has a quite rebellious type of undertone where Mars doesn't necessarily like being told what to do. And Leo, same thing goes for Leo because of its fixated, headstrong qualities. And so, yes, we have beautiful alignments with Mercury going into Aries, making our communication quite direct, maybe a bit too blunt and impulsive. I just think about like someone giving someone orders, and instead of doing it in a diplomatic way and with the niceties, they're just like, yo, do this quickly, boom, boom, boom. And Mars in Leo doesn't like that. Now Mars in Cancer could go for that because Cancer is a more nurturing sign. It's a bit more passive aggressive. But Mars doesn't like to be told what to do. Mars likes to do what it's doing. Mars in Leo, not the initiator like Aries. However, fire is going to act. And it's going to act based on what it's feeling, you know, and act on the sun, what the sun wants to do. This is going to be a beautiful alignment. I can't lie, been waiting for it. We're going to do a deep dive later, but I just wanted to bang out the astrology video while walking up Wingfield Road. Still have a good way to go, but Mars in Leo, yeah, it's not quite here yet. In a few days we're going to be fully experiencing it. But that's Mars in Leo in a nutshell. Again, the positive qualities, it gives you the will and the motivation, the drive to do whatever it is that you really put your mind to do. Leo is fixated, so like you just keep going and you don't stop. And then again, Leo likes to be center stage, so don't be surprised if you attract more attention to yourself, even if it's unwanted. And a negative attribute, Mars in Leo could be quite morning aggressive. It could be quite, let's say, overpowering and quite forceful. And so we need to balance, yeah? Balance the scales like the Libra. Major farewell until we meet again. I'm Astrologer Kevis Major, doing it major.